terrific, magnificent day. Okay. If not, do understand and get your life days are going to get better once your perception gets better. The truth of the matter is we have the ability to change the way we see things, and when we change the way we see things, things will begin to change, in the words of Wayne Dyer. Okay. Now, I wanted to come on here real quick, okay, and say this. As I was walking, I was thinking about the video that I just uploaded not too long ago. And the video pretty much was of me being in a mirror while I was at Rainbows, okay, the clothing store, and saying, "Oh, who's this baddie?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just me. It's just I," right? And instantly, like as I was walking, I thought about that, and I could hear some people when I was growing up who would say that you're not supposed to think of yourself, or you're not think, but you're not supposed to say, certain things about yourself. So you're not supposed to say, "Oh, I'm so beautiful," like looking in the mirror and saying, "Oh, well, I'm so beautiful," or "Oh, I'm so gorgeous," because it was frowned upon. It was considered as you being conceited. It was considered as, I guess somewhere, and in our ancestors' minds, right, that we was being a bit braggadocious, so to speak. And one of the things I'm gonna say to you is this: if you are around people, okay, and these people are saying you should not speak so highly of yourself, okay? You should let other people tell you that you are beautiful. You should let other people tell you that you are confident. You should let other people tell you those things. I'm going to need you to stop being with them, okay? I'm going to need you to stop being with them. The reason being is because of this. As long as you are seeking outside validation, okay, that means that you are always doing things to impress others. You are always looking for somebody to give you a compliment, okay? And what better way it is than to give yourself that compliment? You know why? Because let me tell you something. Okay, it's this book before the Four Agreements, okay? And in that book, Don Miguel, he speaks and he says, one day people will love you and then the next day they will hate you. Okay. One day they will say, "Oh, you so beautiful. You're doing all these amazing things." Okay. As long as you seeking somebody else's validation for yourself, you are always going to be flip-floppity, okay? You are always going to be, like up and down, up and down. The reason being is because just as well as you are looking for people to big you up and, seeking validation, and you feel good when they give you the compliment, you feel good when they tell you certain things about yourself. What would happen when they tell you they hate you? What would happen when they tell you you're a loser? What would happen when they tell you that nobody is ever going to buy that book, or nobody is ever going to do that thing because you're not good enough? Okay? So you have to start looking at yourself and start understanding that it's not what people outside yourself are telling you. It's not their opinion. What matters the most is your opinion. What matters the most is how you view yourself, how you see yourself. Because just as long as they are telling you all the things that you want to hear, it'll come a time. Believe me, 1 second. It'll come a time when they say you are stupid. Some people, "Oh, well, you're so smart," right? And get in an argument with them. They'll say, "Your stupid self." Okay? So that's why you have to big yourself up. Do not hang around nobody that you that are constantly continuously telling you that you should not be bigging yourself up, or you should not be looking at yourself and saying, damn, I'm beautiful. It doesn't make you conceited when you think highly of yourself. Because let me tell you something. If you don't think highly of yourself, okay, who's going to think highly of you? Okay? And you got to understand, people they fluctuate, they up and down. Okay, some, they're not at an even still, so to speak. Okay, like the other day, I shared with you guys this, right? It was this guy on my Facebook page. Okay, and I do content on Facebook as well. And I remember the other day, it was a few of the guys in the comments, because I had addressed something on, and there was a few guys that were saying, oh, you look nice and stuff like that. And this one guy, never seen him, don't know him from a milk carton, don't know him personally, never seen him. In fact, he was like new to my page. And so while everybody was giving me the compliments, he was like, he chimed in and said, oh my goodness, you look so beautiful. Hit me up on, I think he said WhatsApp. No, hit me up. He said, hit me up. I don't hit up. Okay. I don't hit up. And somebody may even say, well, that's, you thank you, all of that. Well, let me tell you something, goddamn it. Okay. You're right. I do think I'm all of that. You absolutely positively right. I could not agree with you even more. Okay, you're right. I do. Okay, because if I don't, who will? So moving forward. So the guy, he proceeded. I sent the message, and at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I should, put this in the comments so everybody else can see it. I don't want to, hurt his feelings or anything by me saying I don't hit people up. But I remember the book, and this is so important why I constantly tell you guys to get the books, okay? Because when you read these books, the books that I recommend, they're just not any old type of books. These are self-help books. These books, they create a awareness within yourself so you can see and understand why you do the things that you tend to do. Okay? Why you get the results that you get. Let me tell you something. If you don't know why you get the results you get, or why your life is moving in the direction your life is moving in, you will forever be a prisoner of this here 3-dimension world. Okay? You will forever be doing things and not understanding, oh, it's because of this. That is why I am receiving this from life. Okay? So, getting back to it. So the guy, I wrote in the comments, oh, and Don Miguel, The 4 Agreements, the book, that's the name of the book, 4 Agreements by Don Miguel. One of the things he says in the book, he says, if someone takes something personal, okay, based upon what you say, that had nothing to do with you, okay? That had nothing to do with you. It was their interpretation of it, okay? Because you can't hurt no one's feelings, all right? And some people say, no, you can. You can hurt other people's feelings. Well, let me tell you something. If somebody writes something stating, I'm X, Y, and Z or whatever it is like that, if I don't think that way of myself already, okay, that is not going to hurt me because I don't think of that. I don't think myself of that. I don't look at myself as that. Okay, so one of the things you have to understand and get is if you don't look at yourself or think of yourself as that person already, what people say it'll roll off of you. Okay, it'll just roll off of you. So the guy, he had said he seen the message in a few days. He came back, I guess, and he said, now mind you, just just 2 weeks ago, about a week ago. All right, Bobby Smurda. A few days ago, a week or whatever ago, 2 weeks. I don't know exactly the time frame, but I had got a notification from him, and it said, "With your boy had itself." Um, no, he said. I think he said, "F you with your boy had itself." Now, last time I checked, honey, I ain't bald headed. Okay. All right. Last time I checked. Okay. And, I couldn't take that personal because I say, this guy just said the other day I was gorgeous, beautiful, all these different things. And now he's saying what my boy had himself. Okay. And that is the prime example why you cannot believe when people are telling you certain things, why you have to big yourself up first. Okay. Because when you bigging yourself up first, you're not looking for somebody to tell you something. Okay. I remember when I first got into affirmations, Bob Proctor was the first person who had talked about affirmations, okay? And I remember, affirmations is just pretty much is positive self-talk, right? And I remember when I first heard Bob Proctor say, get in the mirror and tell yourself the things that you want other people to tell you. And I remember at first, I felt like this cringe, like, kind of cringy, like, oh my goodness, telling myself, the things that I want other people to tell me, right? And I would hear my grandmother, when I was a kid, my grandmother would say, you don't say that about yourself. You let somebody else say that about you, right? And I also remember hearing Bob Proctor say this. He said, if you want your life to change, you have to do something different. Okay. And so me knowing that and hearing it, right, constantly in my subconscious mind, if you want your life to change, you have to do something different. I started bigging myself up. Okay. And so the person that's out there, if you have a low self-esteem, okay, about yourself, never think that you can't develop a high self-esteem or confidence about you, because that's not true. Okay, nothing is set in stone. Okay, let me say that again. Nothing is set in stone. Okay, the way you see yourself, you always have the ability to change that. Okay, and how will you change it? You will do something constantly different. You will do something that sometimes scary. Okay, you will do something that may not necessarily make sense to others, but you know why you're doing it, and you are doing it because not believe. Okay, not think, but you deserve better. You deserve more. Okay, you are destined for greatness. And so to the person that's out there, big yourself up. Tell yourself, get in that mirror. Tell yourself, oh, I'm gorgeous. Tell yourself, damn, I look fine. Tell yourself these things, okay? Stop waiting for somebody else to tell you them. Because as long as you wait, and the people that you hang around, necessarily, they're not going to tell you those things about yourself. Why would somebody tell you that you are beautiful if they think they ugly? Like, how would that work? Okay. And if your self-esteem is low, you are hanging around other people whose self-esteem is low as well. Okay. And if you want to be around people that are inspiring, people that are uplifting, people that see the best within themselves, you're going to have to start becoming that person. And how you become that person? Study. Okay, I've been saying this for a minute now. Study, get the books, listen to the personal development. Okay, challenge yourself. Take the leap out on faith. Know that the universe wants you to win, because it truly does. It truly, truly wants you to win. Okay, so with that being said, rock out, believing in yourself. Okay, I was like, I'm not going to do no videos today. And then the downloads are popping up. Do a video on this, do a video on that, do a video on that. Okay? So I love you guys, and I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.